Ptosis and perfectionism, two things that have kept me from doing more videos. Hi, I'm Dr. Carolina Jimenez, licensed psychologist with an immigration specialization in Houston, Texas. Today I want to talk to you about Ptosis and how perfectionism has kept me from doing videos. It's easy to get caught up in wanting to do things to the best of our abilities, and I often thought, well, I don't have the right training, the right equipment, the videos are not going to have the best light, the best sound, and all these things that were stuck in my head that kind of kept me from just getting in front of the camera and videotaping myself. Even now, I catch myself mispronouncing words, wanting to hit pause and re-record, but I just have to lean into it and go with it. Also, kind of just thinking about other things that have kept me from putting myself out there. So I was born with a condition called Ptosis. What that is basically the eyelids are not symmetrical. This eyelid actually seems to be droopy. It can be from birth or it can be acquired. In my case, it's congenital. I did have a surgery to try to correct it. It did not work. I could have other surgeries and I decided it's okay. And the reason I decided to go ahead and try it was that I lived with it for most of my life, more than 40 years. I had a cancer scare a few years ago and I decided, why not? This is something that I always wonder about. It did correct a little bit of the eyelid crease, if you can see it, but it didn't correct the uneven or the asymmetry from this eyelid to this eyelid. And I used to be not extremely self-conscious about it, but I was aware of it. And I just realized, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is the way I was created and I'm just going to embrace it. The Ptosis also kept me from really trying eye makeup for the longest time. I gradually started using mascara, then I did a little bit of shadow. Actually, eyeshadow I started using just a couple of months ago. And I've been having fun with it. I'm clueless. I really don't know what I'm doing in terms of eye makeup, but I decided to not overthink it and just go with it. So just a little kind of lighthearted story to share how I've been committing myself to doing more videos, not striving for perfection, but trying to do the best that I can with what I have at my disposal. So I did get a ring light from the internet. I'm trying to still learn angles. It's driving me crazy that these paintings behind me look crooked. At the end of the day, I think as long as my content is good, as it can help some people, it doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe someone else out there is relating. Maybe you have developed Ptosis. Maybe you were born with it. So again, going back to the Ptosis, in my case, it's been like that my whole life. Some people develop it either with age or also after an injury. Most of the times when I go to the doctor, they'll ask me how long I had it. And when I say from birth, they kind of don't worry about it anymore. So the reason they ask is that it could also indicate some neurological problems that develop. So if you are developing, go to a doctor, check in. It might not have major consequences, but it's something to be aware of. So that's my Ptosis and my perfectionism story. I'm gonna go ahead and post this imperfect video, hoping that someone can relate, that it can inspire someone. If you have experienced Ptosis yourself and you want to share a little bit about your story, go ahead and leave me a comment. If I mispronounce it, if trying to do things perfectly has kept you from putting yourself out there, from stepping out of your comfort zone, also share your story. Thank you for listening. Dr. Jimenez here. See you next time.